Welcome back to Brian's Knives. How are you doing today, folks? Hope you're doing well. Doing pretty well here. Did have a birthday on the 20th, so another year older. Those numbers keep ticking up, I tell you. I'm not sure about that. But, guess it's better than not ticking the numbers up, right? So let me show you a couple of things that I've acquired lately. Most of these things were birthday gifts, so let me say that up front. And I've got another one I'll probably show in a different video. It's kind of its own thing, so we'll look at that a little bit later. But let me show you a couple of things here. So my mother-in-law bought me a couple of things. One was a case knife sheath, which I'm actually wearing, so I'm not going to show you that. But John down at Bluegrass Ace Hardware gave me some, these are like poker chips, but they've got the Bluegrass Ace hardware stuff on them there. Really cool. So John, thank you if you're seeing this. Thanks so much for those. I got 3 of them, so I'm going to give a couple of those away to some folks. But thought they were pretty neat. And then she also bought me a couple of these challenge coins. And this is, so I know there's some reflection there. This is the 2025 case challenge coin. I'll let you take a good look at it there if you can. I know there's a lot of reflection on it. So pretty cool. And then the 2026 challenge coin. As you can see there. And I haven't opened these up yet, so, can't see but one side of them right now. But, so that was cool. I like collectible stuff like that. And then she bought me another gift that I mentioned earlier that we'll show later. And then I've got a little bit of money to spend for a new knife too. So don't worry, I'll be taking care of that soon. It won't be there long. But let me show you a new buck. And my mom and stepdad gifted me this for my birthday. And I've been working on building a collection of these classic 100 series buck fixed blades. And this guy is the 117. The 117. And I already like it. It's similar, to the 112 and to the 119 if you're looking at overall shape, clip point, handle material, everything like that. But what I noticed right away is it's a great size between the 112 and the 119. And in some ways, you might be able to do a fair amount of stuff that you might have done with the 112 or the 119 with the 117. So it's a great size. Not too big, not too small. And let me do a little comparison here just so you can tell. So there's the 117 compared to the 112. And so you can see some differences there. The 112 doesn't have the blood groove like the 117 has. But overall, the rest of the knife is very similar, just scaled up from the 112. Oh, is that right? Am I confusing myself? The 102, I'm sorry, I knew that wasn't right. There is a 112, but it's not this guy. The 102, and then the 117. I'll get my stuff right in a second. After a full day of work, you just don't know what I might say. But yeah, and here it is compared, the 117 to the 119. So you can tell some significant size difference there, right? But yeah, you know, it's a great kind of in between size, which I think I'll get a lot of use out of. And you know, it'd be a great daily carry knife if you want to carry a fixed blade, and especially if you wanted one with just a little bit more grip, you know. And let's look at it's probably, the lighting's not the best in here. I'm going to guess this one is a tad bit thicker with the blade stock there. Not a huge difference, but somewhat. And so yeah, it's a super nice fixed blade. And you know, I know we have all kinds of fancy handles on knives these days. You know, all kinds of fancy materials, and you got handle shapes, ergonomic handles, things like that. But there's a reason that these knives have stayed the course for so long, and that's because they just work. They're comfortable in the hand. They're a sturdy knife. They're made in the United States from a well-known knife company. And they have been tested by outdoorsmen and hikers and fishermen and campers for a long time. And even though some, you know, of these models may have come out in the last 20 or 30 years, this series overall, though, goes way back in the Buck Company. And so they have been tested and tried and tested and tried and tested and tried, and they're still being bought and used today. So makes me pretty happy to be able to support Buck as a company. I like a lot of things they stand for and believe in. And so I am happy to support them any chance that I get. And so it's been fun kind of building out this 100 series set of fixed blades. So I've got a pretty good start now, and we're going to continue to flesh that out as we can. And Mom and my stepdad bought the 117 just in the nick of time because if you remember, Buck has had a price increase this year, and I think they got this, I'm going to guess, for around $75. And I think they're up, I don't know, about $20, $25 more than that now for that knife. So saved a little bit of money there, right? But I'm not upset about the increase that Buck has done. I think they're doing it for the right reasons. And their knives have really been undervalued for a long time, especially when they had those things as loss leaders at Walmart and places. I mean, they've just been undervalued, and there's no reason for them to be. It's a great knife made by a great company, and you know, they should be priced accordingly, in my opinion. But yeah, so that's the new Buck. Just wanted to show that off. Haven't had a chance to use it or carry it really yet. I've had a pretty busy weekend, and didn't get much of a chance to be outside even. So outside of installing a new back patio light fixture, and one of those jobs that, you know, should have taken 30 minutes to do, turned into 2+ hours plus a trip to Harbor Freight to get the actual hardware that I needed, because what came in the box did not play nice with my outlet box, electric box on 60-year-old house, or however old the house is, built in the 70s, I think. Anyway, but we got all that squared away. It's working. Needed to get that replaced. So hey, that's one thing off the chore list, right? What else? Stepmom did give me a couple of things she had found that belonged to my dad when we saw her over the weekend. There were some tie tacks and some small stuff, you know, and my grandmother's like funeral register and book some of the sympathy cards that he received after she passed. But one of the things that was in it was this money clip, which I thought was kind of cool. You can't really tell too much now, but used to say Winchester right there on the front of it. And I'm sure Dad got this as a free gift with whoever, you know. He was a member of the National Wild Turkey Federation, NRA member, some different things. So who knows how and when and where he got it. But it's a cool money clip. But what's neat is it opens up and you've got a little pin blade right here. So that's kind of handy. And then on the other side, oh, watch me drop it. That's my new middle name, Drop It, Brian. And then on the other side, let me get it back over here. You've got a neat little pair of scissors. Now, I could tell you, they're not as good as the Swiss Army knife scissors, but you know what? They would do in a pinch. And so I thought that was kind of neat. I don't know who makes these, but just kind of a neat promo item that Winchester did at some point in time. But if you know anything about those, feel free to leave a comment. I haven't really looked them up or researched them at all. So, but there's that. What else do I know? I don't know if I know too much else. That's kind of it, I think. I still have some other knives to show you. And we've got the giveaway drawing coming up in about a week. I'm going to do that on the 1st, or announce it on the 1st of this next month, March 1st. So if you signed up for that, just be watching those videos so you'll know if you won or not. That would be important information to have. But other than that, guys, heck, let me show you the case sheath here. I can pull it off here real fast. Do have my one of my daily carry items right there, and then so here's the case sheath, and that was bought there at Bluegrass Ace Hardware as well, and kind of breaking it in there. Trapper fits in it pretty well. It's got pretty good retention. I put a copper lock in it, but the retention just wasn't quite there. I would be afraid I would lose it. So I'm not going to do that, but it does work well for a little bit of a thicker knife, like a Trapper. So that's what we're carrying in there. And I'll show you the knife since we have the sheath pulled out. You may have seen this on Instagram or somewhere, but it's a case Trapper. I bought that off of one of the charity auctions that someone had sent in. I forget who. And I won the auction for that. Loving the carbon steel on the Trapper here. It's just got a nice patina to it already. And just a really nice little amber bone full-size Trapper. So there's that. And I've got my bug out that I've been carrying as the EDC and a Saudi Junior too. I think I've got it in here. I was cleaning it earlier because I used it for lunch. Yeah, so got the mahogany bone Saudi Junior there in carbon steel. One of my favorites. Might be my favorite Saudi. It's got a lot of good things going for it, including the double X shield. The mahogany bone is pretty, I think, and just a nice knife to have around. Great for food prep, things like that. Got that little slicey drop point blade on it, and you can tell it's got some pretty good patina going on with it as well. So I do enjoy a sod buster, and haven't picked up any in a while. That would, wrong one. That would be a good thing to start adding to my collection again. But anyway, all right, guys, won't keep you. We're at 14 minutes. That's a long time for me. I can say everything I know in 10 minutes usually, right? So appreciate you guys tuning in so much. I hope you're doing okay this week. Hope the week's been good. Hope you're healthy and well. And hang in there if you're not. And leave a comment, and we'll add you to the prayer list here, okay? But until next time, you guys take care. God bless each of you, and we'll see you in the next video.